What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Drycon. Finally got that script up for you guys, 3.0. I know y'all been waiting. Day has finally arrived. Let's get into it. Alright, the very first thing you want to do, as soon as you get the script loaded, you want to hold L1, R1, and tap options. You'll feel a slight rumble. If you're Xbox, it should be RB plus LB plus menu. So what this does is it resets all the settings. We don't want to have any settings saved over from another script. So it resets it all to default. That way there shouldn't be any troubles with the shooting after that. The first thing we're going to talk about is the shooting. So when you start the script off, everything should be off. Everything. The only thing that will be on is shooting with L1. L1, or it would be RB for Xbox, I think. RB? Yeah. Okay, so press L1. Give you the shot aim. Perfect shot. Just keep in mind, you're not going to make it every shot. It's impossible to have it 100%. Right? You might have games that hits 100%, but every now and then you are going to miss it. It's just how it is, how 2K coded the game. It's just not possible to get dead center every single time. Alright. So one option we have with this one, say you're playing My Career and you need to call for a screen. There's a career shooting option. So if you just hold options, you tap L1, it changes the controls. So you can shoot with R2. So you hold R2 and you tap L1. That way you can just use R1 to call the screen. Alright, and so we've added another option. So I'll take it back. So it's just L1. We've added another shooting option with this, or a setting. So we just added the humanizer back in here. A lot of people have been asking for it for some reason. I don't get the point of it, but it still looks robotic to me. But if you want to add the humanizer, you hold options and you tap up on the D-pad. Alright, you should feel a slight rumble. Now when you shoot it, you'll see the bar move on the meter. Alright. Looks robotic to me, but it is what it is. So we got moving shots. So when you're taking moving shots, make sure you're not too far. That one pulled me in, but you take deep ones, you're most likely gonna miss. But you can hit them all, like I said before. Here you go, let's have a look. So I'll take a few shots just so you can see. There's another miss. Let's take one more. Alright, sweet. Should be good for now. The other shooting is shooting with square or X if you're Xbox. Just so you know that it's working, if you shoot it in your My Court, it should land on late. If it lands on late, it's working, right? But you're not going to get a green in your My Court. You need latency. You need some sort of lag or connection so that the script times with the release. Alright. So this is working. But you're only going to see it working at the park, right? You're going to see the green at the park only. So it works. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the quick stop, right? So if you want a quick stop, just run in a direction, let go of everything, and then shoot. So when you let go of everything, just give it like half a second or something, and then release. Release. Just at half a second after the stop, or after you let go, right? Works pretty good. Alright, and that's everything for shooting. The biggest green window for for a jump shot is 70 as far as I can see. So if you want to use that, the only thing is it's a slow jumper. So if you're wide open, you should green everything with that one. Otherwise, use D weight as a base. D weight seems to work pretty good. Again, just remember, you're not going to hit everything 100%. You're going to miss some. And there's going to be times where you're going to shoot it and it's going to be very late. So what you want to just get used to doing is you're holding square and just get ready to release if you know it's going to, or if it looks like it's going to pass the mark, just get ready to release it. Right, so it doesn't look too suspicious, right? Now we're going to talk about the dribbles. Alright, pretty simple. Dribbles are off by default. But if you want to turn it on, you want to hold options and then you tap L3 or left stick for the Xbox. Alright, so they're on now. Once they're on, R3 is for right hand moves, L3 is for left hand moves. You can spam moves as well. If you want to change the dribble set, you hold R2 and tap D-pad left or right. So I'm going to tap right. So the move we should have now is the explosive behind the back. So this move can be spammed as well. It's not too bad. We'll go to the next move. So we got the momentum. Yeah, you can also spam that one. What do we have next? Yeah, momentum to explosive behind the back. The next dribble we have is yeah, momentum to curry slide. It's a pretty good one. The next one we got, so this is a speed boost. So it only works at certain parts of the court, or yeah, certain parts of the court. So if you're on the left side, you want to use the left hand one. So if you just press it, you start speed boosting. You can continue the boost yourself, just running in that direction. It's pretty good. But you don't want to do the left hand one over here because it doesn't give you that boost. You want to do right hand on the right hand side, left hand on the left side of the court, and it should give you that little boost. Just let go, shoot it, green. Alright, next move we're going to talk about is the Spinback. So Spinback, it is off by default. If you hold options and tap R2 or right trigger for the Xbox, it will activate it. So to use a move, you have to hold R2 or right trigger Xbox, and you got to tap the stick that the hand's on. So if it's right hand, it's the right stick, left hand, left stick. Right, so just does a little spin back, right? I'll show you a few more. It's pretty clean. Try on this side. Of course I mess up. Sometimes the angles kind of be off, but it should work. Yeah, so I think you'll realize sometimes with the dribble moves, if you're going at a funny angle, it won't activate the dribble move properly. It's just 2K says it's absolute, but it's not absolute. That's the issue, but dribble moves do work. Alright, now we're going to talk about the advanced defense. So to turn on, it's options and L2. And to know what's on, if you tap L2 and R2 together, your LED will turn red. And that's just to signify that the advanced defense is active when you're using it. So let me just pull up a workout. So how it works is when you're holding L2 and R2, the script is making you tap L2 and R2 really quick so that you can stop short burst blow-bys when they're trying to get to the rim. Sorry, I was off right there. So for that, like that, it just holds them down. If you're playing a big, most times it'll make him pick up the ball, which is really nice to shoot it. What is he doing? Man, 2K, fix your game, please. I guess you could say my advanced defense stopped him from knowing what to do. He's frozen. Oh, there we go. Stuck. Can't get past me. Unless I let him. Look at that. It's OP. Where you going, buddy? Yeah, you better shoot that ball. Alright, just remember, it's for if they're trying to get to the rim, that's when you're using it. Don't use it to chase them around the court. Look at that. There's nothing he can do. Forced to shoot it. Alright. So the last thing I want to talk about is saving the settings. So say you have a certain dribble move that you always use. You can put that dribble move on. If you want the meter to have the humanizer automatically without having to adjust it every time you put on the script, you know, it's possible with this save feature. So once you have all your settings set, all you want to do is hold options and share, and it should do a little vibration to notify you that it has been saved. If you're Xbox, it should be menu and view. So if you turn it off, turn it back on, run the script, it's going to be the same settings. Again, if you want to reset all that back to the default, it's L1 plus R1 plus options. It would also give you a small rumble. For Xbox, it's RB plus LB plus menu. I'm sure you guys were expecting more in this script, and there is more coming, so you'll have to wait for the updates. There's a few things I didn't know how to get in here just because the script is full on and a lot of the button combinations are already used. So for instance, the dribble freeze, I'm gonna put it in here, but I gotta figure out the best way to have it in here and to use it. Also with the auto steals, that'll be in here too, and I'll put a tutorial on how to use it. But until then, just use this 3.0. I will be updating frequently. The script shooting is updated as well, so it should be the best out of all of them. If you have any questions, just contact me on Discord. I'll leave that in the description. The file should be uploading onto the GBC library on Cronus right now, so there won't be a link as soon as this video is out, but I will update it to have it on there. Otherwise, find the file on the Discord, or just hit me up. But other than that, yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial. Until then, peace out.